Upon seeing the man's card shuffling technique, everyone assumed the man couldn't gamble. Little did they know that the man had deliberately scattered the cards all over the floor. His intention was to pretend to be a novice and lull his opponents into lowering their guard. From the moment the man sat down, he recognized that his opponents were card sharks. He came to the casino today not only to avenge his son. A few days earlier, his son had been set up by those same opponents. He had lost the house he'd been saving up for his wedding. When the father learned of this, he immediately returned to the casino with his son. He planned to use sleight-of-hand counter tricks to help his son kick his gambling habit. Reached for his retirement savings, the son tried to dissuade him, saying that money shouldn't be risked if they lost their family would be ruined, even though his son was now clear-headed. The man felt he had to take care of these cheats today, otherwise more people would fall victim in the future, yet to face 3 opponents alone. He would have to employ some gambling tactics of his own. When he saw that the man's hand was the highest straight, the son's face lit up with joy. He thought they'd won for sure. To his surprise, the father chose to fold. Seeing this, the son confronted his father, asking why he discarded such powerful cards as QA. Obviously, this card can beat your opponent's August 9-10. The man feigned ignorance of the game's rules, asking if an ace could connect with a queen and king to form a straight. His son explained that QKA is indeed the highest straight in poker. The 3 cheaters, seeing the man's obvious lack of knowledge, suggested that a $100 ante was too low. They proposed raising the ante to $1,000. The son standing by grew worried. If the ante rose to $1,000, it would be like handing money over to their opponents. The man scolded his son, blaming him for whispering advice and causing him to lose over $1,000. He then urged the 3 opponents to deal again. When he received his cards this time, he didn't look at them. Instead, he immediately bet $1,000 in chips. At that moment, the man with glasses tossed down a $10,000 chip, testing whether the man would bite. Feigning reluctance, the man said the wager was too large. If he peeked at his cards, he'd have to bet $20,000, an unfair disadvantage. Another opponent glanced at his cards, and just as he was about to bet, the man with glasses signaled him. He decisively folded. This surprised the man, revealing how cautious they still were. Then the man with glasses raised the stakes, placing $100,000 in chips on the table. The man again feigned difficulty, wanted to see if the woman would take the bait. After viewing her cards, the woman exchanged glances with the man with glasses. Understanding his meaning, she folded. The man instantly realized that to trap them all, he needed to raise the stakes even higher. So he produced the deed to a house worth over $200,000. Upon seeing his father's move, the son immediately knelt on the floor. He apologized and vowed never to gamble again, begging his father not to wager the house. His son's remorse pleased the man, but to dispel any remaining doubts among the 3 opponents, he put on a fierce expression and berated his son, then ordered him to stand up at once. At that moment, the man with glasses sneered that even if the man lost, he'd at least leave him enough money for a taxi. The man ignored the taunt, swept his remaining chips into an all-in bet, and challenged the man with glasses to a showdown. The man with glasses was clearly confident in his hand. When he flipped his cards onto the table, everyone was stunned. It was 888. The man's son, seeing this, lost all hope, believing his father's hand could never beat 888. Yet the man declared firmly that he hadn't revealed his whole card, and it was still anyone's game. The man with glasses already knew the man's hand was an 8 and 2 9s. Such a hand could never beat his trio of 8s unless the man held at least 999. He was destined to lose this round, as predicted by the man with glasses. After the man revealed the 2 9s, everyone speculated whether he had 999. The man then revealed the final card.